Federal aid. What is it good for? Why do we need it? America, land of the free, home of the brave, and a giant, interconnected financial web we call federal aid. This system is crucial for maintaining the balance and ensuring that every state can thrive. Think of it like this: the federal government collects taxes from everyone. These taxes are then pooled together to create a substantial fund. Then, it redistributes some of that money back to states to help them pay for important stuff. We're talking roads, schools, and other essential services, healthcare, the things that keep America running smoothly and efficiently. Without federal aid, some states would be in a real pickle. They would struggle to maintain their infrastructure and public services. They wouldn't have enough money to provide basic services to their citizens. This could lead to a decline in the quality of life. That's because some states are just naturally better at generating wealth than others. Economic disparities can be significant, and that's where things get interesting. Federal aid helps level the playing field, ensuring that all states have the resources they need to support their citizens. Donor states and taker states, a tale of two Americas. Here's the deal. Some states pay more in federal taxes than they get back in aid. These states are often the economic powerhouses of the country, contributing significantly to the federal budget. We call these the donor states. They're like the responsible older sibling who always ends up picking up the tab. They have robust economies, thriving industries, and a higher standard of living. Then there are the taker states, who receive more federal aid than they contribute in taxes. These states often face economic challenges and have higher rates of poverty and unemployment. They're like the younger sibling who always forgets their wallet. They depend on federal assistance to support their residents and maintain essential services. Now, before you go judging, it's important to remember that this isn't about being greedy or lazy. It's about the complex economic realities that different states face. It's about the economic realities of different states. Some states have bustling urban centers with lots of economic activity, while others are more rural and less economically developed. Some states have booming economies, loads of high-paying jobs, and lots of wealthy residents. These states generate significant tax revenue. They naturally pay more in taxes. Their contributions help fund federal programs and services across the country. Other states might have more struggling industries, lower incomes, and greater need for social services. These states often have higher rates of unemployment and economic hardship. They often rely more on federal aid. This aid is crucial for supporting their communities and providing a safety net for their residents. Population, wealth, and the need for a helping hand. So, what factors make a state more likely to rely on federal funds? Well, population is a big one. More people mean more mouths to feed, more kids to educate, and more roads to maintain. All of that costs money. Money that some states might not have without a little help from Uncle Sam. And then there's wealth. States with higher average incomes and property values tend to collect more in state taxes. This gives them more financial wiggle room. But states with lower incomes and property values often struggle to make ends meet without federal assistance. Federal funds in action, from Medicaid to schools and highways. Federal funding is a crucial part of how our country operates, touching nearly every aspect of our daily lives. So, how does this federal aid actually work? It's a complex system, but let's break it down. Well, it comes in many forms, like grants to states for specific projects, which are often aimed at improving infrastructure and public services. For instance, building new highways or bridges to enhance transportation networks and boost economic growth. Or it can be funding for massive nationwide programs that address critical needs, like Medicaid, the program that provides healthcare to millions of low-income Americans, ensuring they have access to essential medical services. Education is another big one. Schools across the nation rely on federal funds to operate effectively. The federal government pumps billions of dollars into schools every year, supporting everything from teacher salaries to new technology, especially to help disadvantaged students and improve educational outcomes, making sure every child has a fair shot at success. But here's the kicker. States have to follow certain rules and regulations to get their hands on that federal cash. These guidelines ensure that the funds are used appropriately and effectively. And that, my friends, is a whole other story for another time. Stay tuned for more insights into how federal funding shapes our world.